Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are live in Cordova, Tennessee once again on the campus of ECS Legends Field. Our 4-1 Eagles are hosting the 4-1 Battleground Academy Wildcats from Nashville. Going to be a great night for football. A little rain has settled in. Not sure if this will stay around or pass over. That might dictate how the game goes. But right now we are dry with some sprinkles kind of moving through the area. Britton, we'll review last week's game, a win over USJ, and then we'll preview this game real quick. We'll go through our sponsors, and then we'll get to business.
Yeah, Clayton, our sponsors, we want to thank them for making this possible every week, week in and week out, and it really wouldn't happen without them. So we would encourage you to reach out to our sponsors if you're looking for the services they provide and ask them, allow them to compete for your business, if you will. That's John Wilkins State Farm, the Stiles Law Firm, Benny James, Bank 3, Scott House, Strategic Financial, Hamp Holcomb, Bill Edwards, Chandler Gagnon, Barrett Jones, Ortho Memphis, also Compliance Associates, Tim Wilson, PDG, Clayton Floriani, and that covers it. We did pick up last week a new sponsor for Chalk, Talk, and Walk, Jeff Whitehorn with Absolute Comfort. So a lot of opportunities to support this program. Mm-hmm. And as a business, it's a great way to be able to support ECS and frankly, write it off. So thanks to our sponsors.
That helps.
There are situations where you can do that as a business and things you can't do as an individual.
Yes, that's right.
Just talk to your tax accountant, your tax advisor.
Well, we'll get down to business. We'll talk about USJ. Came in a 40-14 victory last week. Huge win, district game for us, a division game. So great to have that. A second victory. We're 2-1 in the division now. Last year we talked about having lost to those guys twice. This year at home here we were able to beat them, which was huge for confidence for us after coming off a loss to St. George's the prior week.
Tough loss.
Yeah, so you have some stats I know from that game.
Yeah, so interesting last week, the score, as you said, 40-14. 35 of those points were achieved in the second half. In the halftime, it was 5-0. Started the game off with a snap over their head, the punter for a safety, which is the first time we've had a safety this year. First time we've seen that this year. So 35 points in the second half. USJ scored all 14 of their points in the fourth quarter when effectively we had a lot of our backups in, getting some valuable game time experience, which is great. So, but the first half was a struggle. So the second half, looked like really like a different team, especially that third quarter. 28 of those 35 points scored in the third quarter last week. So 315 yards of total offense, passing 141 yards. Joseph Welch was 5 for 8 for 90 and a TD. Jacob Hatcher, 2 for 4, 47 yards and 2 TDs. So pretty productive without a lot of attempts last week. Dawson Williams was the leading receiver, 3 receptions for 91 yards. So only 3 receptions, and he still had almost a 100-yard game again. Yeah. So productive. One of the highlights last week with Rosenberger out and Jalen out, 2 great running backs. Matthew McMeans has really stepped up and filled that void with a valiant effort. And Matthew had 169 yards last week on 16 carries, so averaging over 10 yards a carry. 2 touchdowns last week. So Matthew did a phenomenal job for us.
A lot of yards after contact as well. So
yes,
he's not quite as big as Rosenberger, but boy, he's built, very durable.
Well, that
and more speed, which is great.
Well, the yards after contact you touched on, that's something we've seen him improve on since the first game. I mean, he's rushed. He's run the ball in every game so far, but his productivity, yards after contact, have increased. So time of possession last week, we did win the time of possession. As a running team, we should win that. And we were 26-47 versus 21 minutes for them. So one of the things interesting last week, we talked about it before in the pregame last week or early in the game, that Chandler Gagnon, who is a preseason Murphy Fair All-State selection out of our division, and he prior to last week, he had not punted in the first in 10 quarters. So last week he punted. He had 2 punts for an average of 40 yards. One of them was close to 60 yards. So
yeah, it was.
Great punt. He was 5 for 5 on extra points last week and also had a field goal.
So definitely flipped the field. And, speaking on, we had a carryover from the St. George's game into USJ game of not playing 4 full quarters. We talked to Coach Rodriguez at halftime, and it's just pretty simple what he says every time. We just got to clean up some assignments. Guys just do their job, and you saw what happened. Things opened up, and next thing we go from 5 points to 40 in 2 quarters.
Well, that is, that's a good sign of a good coach or good coaching staff when you go in at halftime and you see such a dramatic change in the third quarter. You can attribute a lot of that to coaching, whether it's motivation or execution. Usually it's both.
Yeah.
So I'm
They're
sure
both
there was
there.
a little bit of motivation last week.
They are both there.
So defensively, I've not touched on those. Jacob Epperson was the leader with 7 tackles last week. Josh Hartsuff had 4.5. Alan Bowden had 4.5. Zachary Brooks at 3.5. Evan Lockhart 3.5. And then you go down, there's 4 more guys with 2 tackles. Even Bennett Brady had 2 tackles in, later in the game, so pretty productive for him. So defensively, it was, another good effort, of course, by Jacob Epperson. So we didn't talk about the people that are out this week. I mean, we I don't know if you want to touch on that. Rosenberger, Jalen.
Yeah, we'll roll into the preview for tonight's game.
Okay.
We're out of the gate. A couple of guys out. Cameron Rosenberger won't join us tonight. Just a nagging foot, ankle. Could he go tonight if he had to? Maybe so.
Maybe.
It's going to prolong the inevitable of at some point he's got to rest, and there's not any time. The next 3 games tonight we're here. We're at Lausanne next week. We're back home against Arlington the week after that. It's just not a lot of time. So this is the best opportunity. It's not a conference game. Oh, it's not a division game. It is a conference game.
That's right.
So it doesn't count on our division record, but he needed the rest.
Through the next 2 games, then you have fall break on top of that, and we have a week off.
And when you have a running back, McMeans, running for 169 yards, it's a lot easier for your head coach to say, let's take a break tonight and get better.
Well, I think that's a good call just because you either have him at 50% the rest of the season or you let him get healthy and come back strong, and it'd be great to have him strong at the second half of the season.
Tonight, offensively, keys to the game for us, we have to play 4 quarters. We talked about that. We've got to execute the things you always know. I think it's very important that we're able to get BGA, because of our offensive formations, get them in certain situations that will have a man-to-man situation with Dawson out on an island, and whether their guy chooses to play man-to-man or zone. If he's man-to-man, we'll go deep. If he's zone, we'll hit underneath all day, outs, ins, a lot of things. So I think that's a key offensively. We need to take care of the football. If the rain comes in, we've got to take care of that. We don't throw the ball much, but when we do, we got to take care of it. And, of course, running also. Offensively, that's kind of the keys that I see to the ball game. Defensively.
Well, let me just touch on that. Like you said, we've got to give Dawson the ball and with some opportunity to run. He's got to have some room to move. So Coach talked about they've put in a couple plays this week that hopefully, as you said, we're going to put them in some positions with our receivers that should put Dawson in a man-to-man situation by putting more receivers out there. So we want to have Dawson in a man-to-man situation.
That's right.
Just because he's shown game in and game out that he's got a better chance of winning those.
With Rosenberger out, McMeans at tailback, we're going to have to move Alan Bowden back to that tailback position some. What's huge about that is that now we're losing a fullback. He's been so instrumental in helping those guys get those long runs, those
great
big yardage.
blocking.
That's right. So I think we're going to see maybe Austin Hill, big body, 6'2", 230,
Tough.
moving into that fullback position, which he played last year. That will not be new to him. If he does, then we're going to have Bowden at tailback as well. Should help out, give McMeans a break. So offensively, that's kind of how I see it panning out tonight. Defensively for us, the players. Let's talk about their quarterback. Let's talk about their receivers, their rushers. They're all kind of mixed in together because they're all the same guys.
Yeah, what's interesting is they come in ranked 4th overall. We come in ranked 5th. No, I've lost my place. They're ranked 1 notch above us in the whole division.
That's right.
So not in our district, but in the whole division.
Whole conference.
So in the whole conference, yeah. So I think they're 3rd and we're 4th, or they're 4th and we're 5th. So one notch below, both in the top 5. They're coming off a 31-20 loss to CPA, a great Christ Pres team, one of the best teams in the division for sure.
Yeah.
Last week, Nick
Simptonfelter.
Simptonfelter.
Yeah, not an easy name to say.
It's not an easy one. Nick Simptonfelter, great quarterback. We're going to see him tonight. He has, on the season, over 1,400 yards. You talked about this, his completion rate of 71%. So he's effective, he's efficient.
Well, their offense is set up for the short passing game. So they're not, he's not throwing a lot of long bombs. So it's just quick hits, which that's going to help your percentage, your completion percentage for sure. But he does a great job at doing that. They play the gun the whole night. They will not come out of the shotgun. And they just got a lot of different formations. You're going to see their guards pulling every play, just misdirection to confuse our defense. That's what we've got to, one key also is to really pay attention.
Well, they're going to throw, as you said, they're going to throw a lot. They've been averaging about 30 times per game. So they've got, what's interesting is you and I were talking about their receivers because they throw so much. They have 5 receivers that have over 100 yards on the year. T. Reed is their best receiver. He's number 2 in the division, number 3 in the division. I think Stevens is his name. But they both have rushed for 275 yards. They're 1 yard difference. So they've got the second and third. And they also have the fourth, a guy named Chico Bennett, who has 273 yards. So they have 3 players at that. One's at 273, 275, and 276. Wow. So they throw a lot. And then in their district, so that's number 2, 3, and 4 in their district. Right. They also have number 7, 8, 9, and 10 in their district. Yeah. So 10, they've got, what's that? I'm going to use my fingers. 7 different people out of that top 10 in the district are receivers on this team.
Yeah, they're kind of a big deal.
Which means if the rain actually would help us.
Yeah, it would.
I don't really want it for our fans, but it would help us the same way that the rain helped Navy beat Memphis.
Well, when you look at the yards that Simptonfelter is going to get tonight, and they've got guys who are fast. They have just really good team speed. We saw that last year in Nashville when you and I were there. So I feel like they're going to get some yards. What we've got to do, and Coach Rodriguez talked about this on Thursday with our call, we've got to tackle well. We've got to not let those – we can't let those guys catch a 5-yard pass but get a 15-yard gain. So we just got to be in position and make the tackle tonight. And I think that will cut down on a lot of problems, get them in more longer third down situations is what we want, because then they've got to throw it deeper.
Right, so, where it's more predictable.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they have defensively, their linebacking core is really good. They've got 5 guys that have over 20 yards to tackle. That's not right. They've got 5 of their leaders in their linebacking core. You're going to see really good linebackers. Trace Adams is the middle linebacker. He's one of the leaders of that. Evan Gunt, outside linebacker. So they've got good defense. Defensively, they're good. Also, their talent is fairly evenly spread out on the defense as well, which should help them. So, this should be another great high school football game tonight. You've got 2 pretty evenly matched teams. They're certainly favored to win, but 2 evenly matched teams being at home is great.
Little history: we lost to them last year, 28-0 in Nashville. Kind of a big afternoon here. We had volleyball. We had soccer. I'm not sure the volleyball game looked like maybe we were down in that. Soccer, ECS did win 1-0, so it's kind of been an afternoon of sports. We did that last year there, so we did the same thing here. So it's been really a fun afternoon. Looking at here on the field,
the ladies soccer team did a great job.
We're going to check out and see what we got here. It looks like Joseph Welch. We're going to kick off. Joseph Welch, a captain, along with Alan Bowden, and we'll move out there and see who else we have.
Josh Crowell?
Yeah, Josh Crowell was in there. Sorry, I couldn't. They were lined up vertically. I couldn't see his number, but we will kick off.
Well, the weather tonight, there is some rain. If you're watching and you don't live in Memphis, then there is a good chance of rain tonight. More rain. We've already had a little bit of rain. More is expected. So we'll see how that works out. Hopefully the rain isn't going to be a major issue for us. Especially lightning. We don't want to see the lightning.
We had a lightning delay for the soccer game this afternoon, about a 30-minute delay. In fact, they had to shorten that game just a little bit.
It was a 1-0 win for the Lady Eagles.
It's 7 o'clock. I can tell you it is certainly darker than it has ever been for a game this year. Here come your Eagles. The Macon Mafia leading them out along with the cheerleaders. Cardinal tops, white pants. BGA coming out, white tops, gold pants. You're going to see a lot of Hawaiian theme shirts and outfits tonight. The Mafia is doing a Hawaiian night.
It's fun to see what the Macon Mafia does each week. Watching the different themes that they have. Here they're coming out right now with a big longboard, stand-up paddle, with Hawaiian leis, Hawaiian shirts. That's a great idea.
Great night to have it with the kind of the weather, inclement weather. Chandler Karn getting ready to tee it up. He'll be kicking deep to number 2, Ty Reed. Ty's one of those playmakers we talked about in pregame. Here we go, Britton. That'll carry him about 3 yards deep in the end zone. That'll be a touchback out to the 20, where the defense will take over.
Well, we talk about it every week. It effectively, as we've said, takes away another offensive play for them. And we've done it once again, thanks to Chandler.
Got Jacob Epperson, safety. Peter Nern, number 13, far corner. Zachary Brooks, this side corner. So we've taken Dawson Williams out of the cornerback position. Nice coverage. Dietrich Pennington makes his way back inside from that right defensive tackle. Brings down Simpsonfelter. Josh Hartsuff, nose guard. Left defensive tackle Tyler Giles. And right defensive tackle Dietrich Pennington. Alan Bowden, 27, outside linebacker. Evan Lockhart, number 18, middle linebacker. Ethan Saunders, middle linebacker. And number 5, Austin Hill, strong side, outside linebacker.
Well, if Dietrich can be that effective shedding his block and coming in like that, we're going to give him fits tonight.
2nd down and 8. Fake handoff. Ball out. Eagles recover. Britton, 2 things we talked about. 1, tackling after the ball, after the pass, and turnovers. 2 huge keys to our pregame. Eagles have capitalized. Peter Nern, that cornerback position, Britton, that is huge. Peter Nern has not started the past 2 games. He starts tonight, immediately makes an impact as he did those previous games.
We really missed Peter in the St. George's game. He's just been a great defensive player, has a great nose for the football, already has interceptions this year. And there's just some players, when you watch them, you can just tell they've got a great nose for the ball. And they know they just end up around the ball constantly, and he's one of those guys.
Preston Daniel, Josh Kroll, 2 tight left side. Bowden, your fullback. McMeans, nice little move up front. About a 6-yard gain. Pyle still moving. Boy, great 1st and 10 play. That'll bring up 2nd down and a long 2. Joseph Welch, your quarterback.
Officials have called timeout for something. I'm not sure what.
Coach Rod out on the field, going to get a discussion. It's like they're looking up in the stands, Britton. Still not sure what that was. Dawson Williams, number 4, split out wide right. Preston Daniel, H-back position. Kroll and Daniel move over once again. Same formation. Same play, stretch play to the left. Boy, nice move. Britton, did you get a first down?
Looks like he might have gotten it. See where they spot the ball. Yeah, they're moving the chains.
1st and 10, Eagles. They'll place that on the 27-yard line.
I'm still not sure, Clayton, what that official was talking about. Do you know?
I don't. He was looking like he was looking at us.
It's like they were looking back here at the booth. I'm like, what did I do? They can't even hear me.
Yeah, we don't have umbrellas in here.
I didn't say anything about the zebras tonight. Not yet.
I know.
This is early to talk about the zebras.
All right, we're going to come out of that same formation that we flipped to. We're going to line up in it off the bat. Little counter play. Right? Oh, nice move by McMeans. He went from nothing to about a gain of 3.
But that was all McMeans. He just popped over to the right with a quick step. And
Josh Kroll and Alan Bowden get a quick break. 2nd down and 7. Williams once again at the bottom of the screen, split out. Lockhart your fullback. McMeans tailback. Nice cut back. Pickup of probably 3 by McMeans.
He looks, in this game, Clayton, like he's taken a page out of Rosenberger's book.
I have not seen the field causing a problem yet. He's made some nice moves real quick at the line of scrimmage. You know, Britton, we don't talk about this much, but it takes a good drive or two to figure out what the defense is going to give us, what we need to, do offensively to counteract that. So I always think a first drive that we're moving the ball is a good sign, because you can't always predict that. I'm sure Coach has several plays scripted. All right, we're going to move those 2 tights over. Daniel, Austin Hill. Oh, nice move at the line of scrimmage. McMeans. That's going to be a first down, I believe,
Britton. That might be a first down.
I believe it is. They had an all-out. They had an all-out blitz, and he just sidestepped all of them.
First down.
Really impressed with McMeans so far tonight.
Well, his lateral movement is really impressive.
Joseph Welch gets to play once again from the sideline. Williams split out wide, bottom of the right. We got 2 tight this side, Hill and Daniel. See if they'll flip over. Get man-to-man coverage on Dawson Williams, Britton. This is the formations we talked about. We'll see if they hit that. We're going to go for it. Dawson Williams open. Touchdown, Eagles! Touchdown, yes. Dawson Williams. Welch to Williams. 22-yard touchdown pass with 8:09 in the first quarter.
Was that about seven rushing plays in a row followed by a pass?
That was the first time that they got Dawson in a man-to-man on an island on the right, and we capitalized on it.
That's exactly what you talked about.
Wow. And the thing is, that's going to be open all night. Kick is up and good. Karn sends that to Macon Road. Your Eagles up.
They're going to have a running into or roughing the kicker. So it's not going to matter because Karn's going to put it in the end zone anyway.
Wow, what a great offensive first series. Matthew McMeans, great. Offensive line, great job. Great blocking up front and great leadership. Joseph Welch had a great article about him in the Commercial Appeal this week. Coming back from 2 knee surgeries and then a great touchdown pass you saw him throw to Dawson Williams.
Well, there's a roughing the kicker on that. I don't know if you would get the ball at either on the kickoff or if you get to do it again, you could get the ball on the 1 yard line. Yeah, so that was a non-event. What would be interesting here would be to run some kind of a short kick that pins him in the corner that gives you a chance to get it.
Kind of one of those sky balls. See if we can get up under it, maybe.
Yeah, but you only have so much time in high school football to prepare. I don't know that you prepare for that particular situation.
Chandler Carn to kick back off. Great defensive stand for the Eagles. Recovered the fumble. Peter Nern, great offensive series. Touchdown by Dawson Williams. That ball will be almost out of the end zone. BGA will get that 1st and 10 on the 20. Nick Simptonfelter will bring his Wildcats back out on the field. Pennington, Hartsuff, and Giles up front. Once again, shotgun Simptonfelter back in the pocket, nothing open, scrambling. Nobody open, throws it away, nice flush. Late flag on the play. See if they get us for roughing the passer. Boy, that's going to be a tough call. I hate to see that right out of the gate.
I can't see the replay because my iPad's frozen up. The Wi-Fi is intermittent in the box.
Yep, there we go. Well, that's their first down they've been able to get.
We've had one of those in the last.
Well, you just got to play smart.
This is 3 games in a row.
You gotta play smart. Going out of bounds. We had them stop. Rain is kind of coming down a little stronger. Simptonfelter in the gun once again. Offset back. Quick handoff. Well, he's not going to get much. Smothered looks like by Giles on that left side. Saunders up also from that weak side linebacker position. Gain of probably 3. Second down, 7. Go to the air once again. Tyler Giles giving chase. Boy, nice completion.
That's one of those big pass plays we talked about.
Kudos to them. Great pass, great route. He got flushed. Giles was after him, just couldn't quite get to him. We're going to give Dietrich Pennington a quick break. Josh Kroll in at that left defensive tackle. Quick handoff.
Trying to bounce it.
He's going to gain nothing. Jacob Epperson coming up from that safety position. Peter Nern on that far side. Got a little screenplay set up. Giving chase. Boy.
Quick response.
Nice play. Austin Hill got a flag. I hope it's a hold.
It's got to be where it's placed.
Yeah, there's no. He and Saunders, they got a holding on BGA.
Austin Hill on the tackle for the Eagles. It's also a flag on the play. That flag is illegal.
Holding BGA. That'll back them up 10. We certainly snuffed that one out. That'll bring up 2nd and 20. Quick hit up the middle. Nice tackle. Jacob Epperson coming up from that strong safety position. Third down, 15. Big third down, Britton.
Well, finally got my iPad up and running. So now we can actually see the place.
Got big Paul Ellis in at nose guard. See if we can't get a push. Quarterback trying to run. He's flushed. Nice play. Oh, Alan Bowden
Good defensive
breaks
play
that
by
up.
Allen.
Pass from Nick Simpson-Filter intended.
I tell you what, I don't think Simpson-Filter, from what I've seen in the past films, I have not seen him start off a quarter this slow.
Well, you could barely see that in the last play, just out of the frame down the field. But Alan Bowden had some serious ups to defend and break up that pass. Fumble snap.
Still get it
fumble.
away. We're going to just let that fall. It takes an eagle hop to the 27-yard line. We'll call it dead. We'll let offense come back out. 5:42 to go in the first quarter.
Boy, that was a fortunate bounce, hitting one of their players and rolling back.
Oh, it's huge.
They could have had some great field position. They could have, I should say, they where they were on the field, they could have pinned us pretty deep.
Paul Ellis, right tackle. Hudson Steele coming in at right guard. Josiah Tingley, center. Josh Hartsuff, left guard. Dietrich Pennington, left tackle. Evan Lockhart, fullback. Matthew McMeans, tailback. Boy, nice hit up the middle.
Still on his feet.
Nice 5-yard gain by McMeans.
Good job by that offensive line thus far. Really controlling the line of scrimmage on these rushing plays.
Jacob Hatcher in at quarterback. I'd like to keep the momentum going. We've had a little bit of trouble when we've changed quarterbacks at times. Last week we didn't really. Twins right. Preston Daniel moving over. Gets in beside Ellis. Going to run right behind him, McMeans.
Boy,
nice
McMeans,
second effort.
You're right. That second effort picked up about 4 yards, maybe 3 yards, but they had him stopped right at the line. I'm impressed with McMeans tonight in just how yards after contact.
Just a
he
different,
is not going down.
It's just a different intensity tonight than we saw last week, I think. Hatcher getting the call from the sideline. Hatcher, 6'3", sophomore. Alan Bowden in at tailback. Lockhart the fullback. Here's Bowden, like we talked about, giving McMeans a break. 2 tight end. Stretch play left side. Bowden, plenty of room. Lockhart out in front. First down, Eagles.
First down. Boy, Bowden did a good job. Who was that?
Evan Lockhart, great block to string him.
Yeah, Lockhart, if he had a chance to cut that back up.
Boy, he's right. It was a split-second decision, wasn't it?
Well, that running play 2 plays ago is, I think, the same play that Coach put in last week, or maybe it was against St. George's, but it was that just power. We're going to overload that one side and just smash mouth come at you, and it worked. It's worked well since Coach put it in. I know that was one of the adjustments that he's made this year since the season started.
Well, in that time, we even came too tight this side and went opposite the power, so a little bit of confusion.
Well, you have to be able to do that, obviously, to keep them honest.
Boy, cut up the middle. McMeans, gain of 8.
Boy, McMeans can keep running like this. That's really going to help control that time of possession. That's probably, 10 carries for McMeans, you think?
I didn't keep up with it at first, but I'm trying to now. He's over 5. I'd say 8 to 9 probably.
Yeah, probably 8 or 9.
We'll call it 8.
I mean, he had probably 5 in the first drive.
Bowden fullback. McMeans once again, little shuffle at this line of scrimmage. Still on his feet. First down, Eagles. Ball 47-yard line. Rain still coming down.
Well, this is the best of all scenarios, except for the fans, because it's raining with no lightning. So we get to keep playing, and
Yeah.
they don't get to pass the ball as effectively as they would like to.
Yeah.
Now, it's not raining that hard. You can't tell probably from through the camera, but when I look up at the lights, it's not raining that hard. But it
Well,
certainly is an advantage for the Eagles.
It is. And the Welch, still great completion percentage. He's 1 for 1. Touchdown. Lockhart fullback. Hatcher hands off. McMeans left side. Nice outside gain. 10, 12-yard gain along the left sideline by McMeans. That'll move the chains. 1st and 10 Eagles on the BGA 35-yard line.
Another great run by McMeans.
Boy,
Was a
kudos.
good job blocking.
Oh, I
he
was
had
just
a
gonna
lot
say,
of room.
I mean, the offensive line is just assignment-wise is
I
doing a
love
great
the
job.
intensity. You talked about it a minute ago.
Dawson Williams, bottom of your screen. Once again, McMeans up the middle. Nice move at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up probably 3 more. Just methodically moving down, moving south in the field towards that south end zone. 1:45 and counting, first quarter.
I'm watching from 2 plays ago, Clayton, trying to catch up, and Dawson had what he's done week in and week out. I've been so impressed with it. It's easy for a guy to want the ball and to be ready to get past to, but on these running plays and even the passing plays when he's not receiving the ball, he's doing a phenomenal job of blocking downfield. That shows a lot of heart.
Williams split out wide right, bottom of your screen. Handoff, Bowden around the right side. Tough running. Nice move. He'll pick up, lunges forward for a gain of 3, maybe 4.
Well, Bowden did a good job making something out of that play.
Second carry on the night for Bowden.
Ball spotted down at the BGA, 28-yard line. That brings up 3rd down and 2.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2. Hatcher getting the play from the sideline. Williams out. We'll go 2 tight here. Preston Daniel, Austin Hill. See if we stay at that formation or we flip it over and go 2 tight. We're going to change the play from the sideline, Coach Rod. Bowden once again, big back, nice move. First down, Eagles down to the 20. Britton, a lot of room to run out there. A lot of room.
We are giving our running backs some big holes, and I don't know what the option out of that, that play was, but whatever the adjustment they made, it worked.
ECS 1st and 10 at the BGA, 20.
First and 10, we'll call it officially the 21-yard line.
That'll end. Be it.
Yeah, that's the end of the first quarter. Well, Britton, that's the first quarter. I feel like we've won. I mean, truly won. I'm not saying last week we were up, of course, but we've
but this
outmanned
this
physical.
is different football than we saw last week. And, of course, last week we had that safety in the first quarter. I'm not sure what else happened in the first quarter. I have to look at that. But, what you think about the Webb game.
Field goal.
We think about Webb, think about St. George's. Both of them scored in the first quarter with 2 long, deep balls.
Yeah, great point.
Long runs or long plays, basically. And so we haven't given up a big play. We stopped them defensively, even after getting the personal foul, which gave them in 15 yards in the first down. That's something else we've not been as effective as. Those personal fouls have really led to a lot of points against us in the last 2 games. So, this is a great start. You got to think Coach Rodriguez likes what he sees. We ran a lot of time. The time of possession, we dominated. And have 7 points, and then now we have the ball on their 20-yard line with some momentum.
Nice to see Bowden in the backfield. We talked about that. Playing tailback, giving McMeans a break. I'm not sure Bowden gets much of a break because he'll come back in at fullback. Jacob Hatcher still in at quarterback. Dawson Williams split out wide left. Bowden your fullback, McMeans your tailback. Power play right up the middle. McMeans still on his feet. Picks up probably 6. Second down and 4, 11:30 to go in the second quarter. Ball on the 15-yard line. Hatcher gets the play from the sideline. Several runs on that left side behind Hudson Steele, Kroll, and Pennington. We're going to go to the right side, stretch play. Boy, nice play, nice hit. McMeans down to the, we'll call it 6 to 7 yard line. Boy, Tyler Giles did a great job staying with his man with a quick slant up front.
Well, I was impressed with how McMeans accelerated on that play. Not only is he moving, shifting effectively left to right tonight, but also being able to accelerate. He's finding some holes, waiting for holes to develop. This looks like a good running back.
Lockhart backing at fullback. We'll move Bowden back to tailback. Williams, bottom of the screen. We've got man-to-man coverage once again, Britton. We'll see if we see a play change. Nope, right at the middle. Bowden finds room, makes his way. Nice hard running down to the 3.
Well, you're right. You had Dawson man-to-man, which does give us another option.
But it's hard to not run the ball when we're getting 3 yards to 4 yards a clip.
I don't think I would stop running the ball.
Second down and goal at the 4. We're going to keep Bowden in it back, the tailback, Lockhart at fullback. Power play right at the middle. Bowden over the top.
Over the top. Boy, he got stuffed when he came down.
They're going to put that on, looks like the 1.5. Third down.
I think he picked up
maybe
3 yards.
All right, here we go. We're going to get Williams off. We're going to get Epperson off. We're going to bring in 2 tight. It's going to be Coach Rod, power football, Britton.
Third and goal. Heavy package.
Here we go. Quarterback sneak. Hatcher goes in for the touchdown. Eagles. 9:19 to go. Second quarter. Eagles up 14-0. Nice push. Nice long drive.
Long drive, a lot of time off the clock, a lot of confidence for your team right here. Got to be happy with that.
Karn in to attempt the PAT. Kick is up and good.
Clayton, that's another Stiles Law Firm touchdown. The first one I actually missed. I'm sorry, James Stiles. We met with James, 2 weeks ago here in the booth at halftime, and great to visit with him, an ECS alumnus. He really wants to be your attorney from your the purchase of your first home all the way to your estate planning. He does do a lot of work with senior law as well. So if you're looking for an attorney who can grow with you for your life, for the needs that you have related to, again, all these diverse legal issues from the very beginning, it's just a simple thing of purchasing a home to estate planning, which is important in the later years once you've accumulated some wealth. Call James Stiles.
Really enjoyed meeting James that evening. We also like to thank Bank 3 Scott House. Also like to thank Strategic Financial Partners. We'll come back to the live footage here in just a second, and we'll pick back up with some other sponsors for the live stream. Karn got under this one just a little bit. That'll be returned down to the 5. See if we can't smother him. Boy, nice play. He will not make the 20. Hard to come out of a corner, Britton.
It is. He did that really well last year, putting them in the corner. This year, he's just a little bit stronger. He's putting them all in the end zone.
Also like to thank Tim Wilson with Compliance Associates, Darren Wilkes with Benny James Service Company, and Ortho Memphis. Those guys have been with us week in and week out. 1st and 10 on the 18, BGA. Quick pass. Pick up probably 5. Great tackle on the sideline.
Well, you talked about it, keys to the game in the beginning, Clayton, and really avoiding the big plays is crucial. And so what you see there is, that outside pass play. You talked about it. We've talked about it time and again. It's almost like a wide running play. And if they pick up 5-6 yards on those a few times, that's okay.
That's right.
Just can't have them throw one out there and break it for 30 yards. That's what kills you.
Boy, nice play on that that far right side. Peter Nern coming up from that cornerback position. Evan Lockhart coming up from that strong side linebacker position as well, putting his head in there. First and 10, 29-yard line. BGA with the ball. Another handoff. Look like Ethan Saunders. Austin Hill. Nice play by Saunders, filling that hole along with Austin Hill. Maybe a 2 to 3 yard gain. Second down, 7. Quick fake. Preston Daniel in and out of the hands. That'll be incomplete. Britton, maybe the rain once again, and we talked about it affecting BGA a little more than us. We've seen a couple drop passes tonight.
Oh, that's an example of it right there. Ball hit him in the hands and obviously slipped right through it. So as you said, favors the Eagles. You saw Tyler Giles throwing his hands up, so I didn't watch the replay, but he may have, I think he certainly felt like he was held, so I'll have to watch that.
BGA trips right. They love something quick. Boy, right there.
Small seam. Got to wrap up.
Just a lot of good football. Great play.
A great second effort by that receiver. I didn't see which number he was.
I think that's Tyree, number 2.
Yeah, I saw Tyler Giles watching the replay after the play. One of the players pushed him in the back. So.
Boy, he just had such a small window that he was open. Saunders was in position, just gonna be a handoff. Not going to get much. Dietrich Pennington wraps him up and just bulldogs him down to the ground.
I'll tell you why that's important, Clayton, is if we can keep playing them and making them just relatively ineffective on the run, then they're going to have to pass. And that plays, passing into the rain is difficult.
Saunders comes out with an equipment issue. Andrew Agapos fills in at inside linebacker. Boy, quick pass. Nice play, Zachary Brooks.
And a flag, got to be a hold.
Got to be a hold. That's the second time they've had that hold on that screen. Looks like they were holding Carson Gagnon. Yep. Nice play by Gagnon fighting through. That'll back him up 10, 2nd and 20.
Almost looks like the rain has definitely eased up. It's really more of a mist.
It's kind of hard, when you're always at at home on the TV, it looks harder than it is here. They call it 2nd and 15. We're going to throw quick little out.
No, he bobbled.
He did. That's going to be incomplete. Nice throw and catch, but just could not come down in bounds. Long 3rd down by BGA.
Well, once again, it's just hard on those receivers. You've got wet hands. You've got a wet ball. The offense has to keep switching out, trying to get some dry balls in there and keep them dry. It just makes it hard on those receivers. What's already a difficult, catch when they have a defender right on top of them.
Our weekly call with Coach Rod, we asked him what defensively you're going to do different. He simply said we're going to probably play a lot of base. Defense, we're going to rely on our guys up front to get some penetration and just sit back and let our guys make plays. So this would be an opportunity. 3rd and long, let's see what happens.
You watch, Clayton, you've already seen it, but Coach Rodriguez talked about it. The ball comes out of the quarterback's hands so quickly. You don't have.
Nice pressure by Giles. Simptonfelter. Ball overthrown.
Fortunately for us,
we got there a little quick.
We were a little early.
Yeah, I thought we were too.
We were a little early, but since the ball was overthrown, it was not deemed not catchable. And in fact, I think they thought it was going to the receiver behind them.
Boy, nice pressure by big Paul Ellis.
Yes, there was 2 receivers. Yeah. One came in behind. So another stop here.
Huge stop.
The last punt.
Rugby kick. We're going to let that bounce. Nope. Gagnon popped in. Nice play, Gagnon.
Good idea.
Down at the 20-yard line.
Smart heads-up play. That saves us, you never know, but probably 5 to 10 yards.
Yeah, had it bounced against us.
So we take over the ball with 6 minutes left in the 2nd quarter, essentially on our own 20, right at the 18, 19-yard line, 14-0. This is a great start. We talked about – I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
We talked about – Coach Rodriguez talked about it, how I mentioned it in the middle of the last play, that their quarterback, he's so quick on these – when they get these guys lined out wide on both sides, a lot of receivers, empty back set, he's so quick with the ball, you just don't have time to get there. And so Coach Rodriguez talked about that, and he said it's hard to blitz against someone who releases the ball that fast.
Welch back in at quarterback. Handoff, quick hit. McMeans, he's open. He's going. He could go all the way to the 50, to the 40, to the 30. McMeans still on his feet to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Matthew McMeans, 80-yard touchdown run off the right side. Preston Daniel went over to that too tight position.
Somebody get the oxygen for Matthew McMeans.
Wow, that was lightning fast.
I was scanning the field, making sure there were no hankies down, and there were none. So Eagles up. Was that a 13-second drive? It was like 15 seconds.
Boy, nice job up front. Just closed. We just collapsed that interior line of them. Preston Daniel kicked out, and it was off to the races for McMeans.
Well, just what you're seeing tonight is just fundamentally sound football. He missed that wide to the right.
Wide right. That hadn't happened often with Karn. Looked like he slipped when he came up under the ball.
Yeah, that's another Stiles Law Firm touchdown. 3rd one of the night. Call James Stiles for your legal needs. Trying to see what happened on that. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened. It's hard to see.
It went to the right. I don't know if he slipped.
Barely missed it to the right.
Well, you hate to not take advantage of every point you get.
Well, against a good BGA team, and you know this, Clayton. You were a high school quarterback, an All-State, I might add, high school quarterback. I got to throw that
with
in
an All-State running back. I mean, come on.
No. I was All-State nothing. I was all my parents' team. But
yeah, I was academic honor roll.
With you, I don't even think I was that. But when you can throw the ball as well as they can, you need 20 points.
Yeah.
Because they can score quickly.
Yeah, they can.
We talked about it. They've got multiple receivers with over 100 yards this year, and 3 guys right at 275 yards apiece.
Carn took out a little frustration after that extra point miss and kicked that 8 yards deep into the end zone.
Yeah, so they've got 3 guys with 275 yards receiving this year and 7 guys with over 100 yards receiving total. So they're a throwing team. The rain is let up. It's still raining. It's misting, but you know they have the ability to score very quickly.
If I'm Coach Rock Batten for BGA, I'm wondering what do we do, Britton? Quick hit. Just missed him. That's a linebacker drop area. Epperson right there to bring him down along with Gagnon. Pickup of probably 15. Well, we asked what were they going to do. They're going to go right to that seam inside route. They love the middle of the field.
Well, we know they're going to pass the ball.
We'll probably see some more of that right here. 3 receiver, top of the screen. Handoff real quick. Oh, nice play. Austin Hill coming
Way
out.
to
Up
shed the blocker.
Loss of 1.
Austin just did a nice job coming off of his blocker.
Evan Lockhart, strong side linebacker, comes across really well. Takes on the blocker, causes some congestion. Hill's a great ball player.
Yeah, hard nose. He hit his guy, got a little separation.
All right, trips right. We're going to bring Bowden out on a receiver. Going to hand off once again. Oh, nice play. Evan Lockhart shot the gap, caused a little disruption, almost brings him down. Saunders gets a hand on him. Giles.
It's going to be a long 3rd down play.
3rd and 8. 4:38 to go in this second quarter. Eagles on top, 20-0. We've had good success on 3rd downs, stopping them. Try to catch us off sides. We don't move. Great discipline up front by Kroll, Hartsuff, and Giles. BGA changes the play.
Well, they're throwing to the left side of the field there.
Not open, getting flushed. Boy,
he caught it.
He did. Boy, he just sat down. Boy, what a I don't know if that's lucky or great or what, but boy, we cannot allow that to happen.
Well, you give a quarterback with 1,500 yards this year, 1,400 yards through 5 games, that much time, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, we got to cover him up. Well, we didn't get that stop. That would have been huge once again to get the ball once more before the half. We still might. 3:45 to go.
Well, we just want to go in. There's a little movement.
Yeah, movement.
That's going to back them up.
They're frustrated. Well,
yeah,
they're out there half swinging at us.
Number 51, I don't have him on.
That'll back them up. 5, 1st down and 15. We'll replay that down.
Well, the BGA roster is in order of name, not number. That's not helpful.
Mine is, I think.
There we go.
Nope,
No.
Just out of reach. Quick hit, left side, incomplete. Nern on the coverage. Second down, 15.
Tyler Giles has given one of their linemen, Rawls, fits, and he's not happy about it.
They're going to come this side, Britton. Looks like maybe a run. No, quick pass. Yeah, come up here. Austin Hill. Oh, my God.
What a play.
Whoa. Oh, my word.
Austin Hill read that from the snap.
He's still down. Wow. I don't see a flag on that call. Oh, man.
He said hit the ground.
That's going to make that would make ESPN tonight if they were here.
Well, I hope he's all right. There's a head nose. I mean, a very fair, clean play.
Yeah.
But man, that's just a hard nose football play. Great job by Austin reading that. He responded so quickly. And he had a blocker on him and just went right around him.
Boy, he just read it the whole way.
He did. He got outside of his blocker and
Britton, was that number 2? Was that Ty Reed? Not number 6, I believe.
Number 6.
Briston Bennett. We definitely hope he's okay. Hopefully just got the wind knocked out of him.
Well, he's their second leading rusher. He came into this game with 183 yards, averaging 8 yards a carry. He's a junior. Good job for them this year. Their leading rusher, Caleb C., had 323 yards coming into this game. But they're just not a rushing team. They're a passing team. Hopefully, as you said, he got the wind knocked out of him and he's just taking a minute to recover.
He's moving his legs. I believe that's what it is. I mean, I guess worst case, he could have gotten a rib in there. A lot of times you get a big hit like that and you end up falling back, hitting your head, sometimes on the turf. They're going to help him to his feet. Get a nice round of applause. Give him a little break the rest of this half.
I'm a little surprised there's not more fans from BGA.
I tell you, Brett, he's looking like he's holding his collarbone. Maybe a
I hope he didn't break a bone.
maybe a dislocation shoulder.
I hope not.
We certainly wish him the best. Great play by Hill. All right, Britton, 3rd and 21.
Boy, big play, big down.
Would love to get some pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, they just have so many offensive weapons, receiving weapons. There's just no telling who he's going to throw to. Hopefully we'll get some pressure on him, as you say.
They're going to go deep.
Not enough for the first down.
Nice play. That was kind of a prevent, which was perfect.
I wonder if they'll go for it.
I tell you what, they got close enough. 5 yards, they are.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. 4th down and 5.
Well, they're going to do a quick hit. We know what they're going to do. I'd love to see us get up tight. I don't like a 5-yard. We got 10-yard cushions.
Not on a first down play.
Offsides. Well, he moved.
He's open.
Oh,
he
bobbled it. He had it. Brooks was on him, but just had too much cushion, was coming in. Nice hit, though, by Brooks. Definitely just helping to dislodge it. First down, Eagles. Ball on the 45-yard line, heading north, 2:28. One more opportunity before half to put some points on the board. We're going to see who will get Hatcher. Yep, Hatcher coming in at quarterback.
Another great defensive stop by the Eagles. Really done a good job of shutting down the run, forcing them to pass. They just they've not been as prolific tonight as they've been in previous games, and that's just credit to that defensive front too.
McMeans off the right side. He'll just get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice play by BGA. Hatcher going to get the play on the sideline from Coach Rodriguez. Run that in.
I wouldn't think we'd be playing really quickly here. I think we'd like to run this 2 minutes off the clock and hopefully put some more points on the board of some kind. Make it a 3-possession game.
Bowden fullback, McMeans tailback, Williams bottom of your screen, split out wide. Boy, the middle of the field is wide open. Nice hit up the middle by McMeans. He'll gain probably 3. We'll be at midfield, 3rd down and 5. Boy, I know Coach Rod is thinking, man, the middle of the field, and Dawson is just begging to be thrown to, but we're moving the ball so much on the ground.
With 2 minutes left, I would not pass unless we had to. Now, maybe when we get under a minute. I'll tell you something I saw right there. I saw Paul Ellis and Josiah Tingley helping up one of their defensive linemen after that play. I just love the character that our guys show when they're doing that. Hard-nosed football, knocking them down, but then helping them back up.
Britton. Lockhart now in at fullback. McMeans still at tailback. Fake bootleg. Just out of the reach of Evan Lockhart. They definitely snuffed that out. They kind of saw that coming.
Yeah, that ball was just a little bit overthrown, but honestly, if it had been on target, I think he would have had a chance to knock it down at a minimum.
He was definitely scrambling and didn't have a lot of room to run.
But well played by their linebackers.
Couldn't square his shoulders. Hatcher definitely, I think, throws better to the left side, although he's right-handed. They're going to definitely come after this punt. Karn, oh my goodness,
no.
Ball over. Just kick that out of the end zone. Oh,
wow.
my word. How did he do that?
Great job, Karn.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable play. Chandler Karn. I'd have kicked it out of the end zone, Britton, gotten 2 points.
I don't know how he got that ball off, but, boy, it was a great punt. He was just starting from 35 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Great athlete. Great athlete. First down, BGA, 35-yard line. Their own 35. 34 seconds to go in the half.
Clayton, that's only going to register as, I think, a 16-yard punt.
We're going to pull Dawson Williams in at the corner. A little more experience. We feel like they're going to come this side. Up.
Timeout ECS.
Timeout Eagles. Good call, Coach.
That's a Sean Wilkins State Farm timeout. Good job, Spencer Tartera, with the emblem on the screen. Good work. He's the best computer guy we got. Call Sean Wilkins State Farm if you need help with your insurance needs. 388-4944. ECS parent and grandparent and board member for a million years, and softball coach and soccer coach and fill in the blank. Just about done it all.
You know, I was thinking, Britt, I now know, I know why you weren't academic honor roll.
Why is that?
Because your dad took you out of school too much. You missed too much school.
What was I doing?
I guess vacations.
The lake. We went to the lake.
The lake.
We went to Pickwick.
Well, that's a vacation.
Mm-hmm. We had a great time at the lake. A lot of good memories with a lot of buddies here, too.
We're going to put Brooks back in at corner. Austin Hill, outside linebacker, trips right. BGA, 27 seconds left to go in the half. They'll get 3 good plays because they put the ball in the air so much. Look forward to our halftime show. Coach Willie Jenkins, high school varsity basketball coach, will be joining us.
And Haddon Burgess.
Haddon Burgess.
Leaders on his team.
Big inside presence for the Eagles this year. Stay tuned and join us for that.
So let's say put a little bit more time on the clock. So we're at 35 seconds. Yeah, the clock had rolled down to 27.7.
Kroll, Hartsup, and Giles, 3 down linemen. Nice dump.
Oh, he didn't know it was coming to him. He turned around just in time. They're going to have to take a timeout. We'll call that a Sean Wilkins State Farm timeout. We can pick up where we left off. Thanks, Sean Wilkins, for your support. 2 years in a row, one of the inaugural sponsors. Auto, life, fire, health. He's been insuring pretty much everything that I own, at least of value, since I owned anything. State Farm is one of, if not the strongest insurance companies in the world. We'll say thanks to Clayton, to James Stiles Law Firm, PDG, Clayton Floriani, Compliance Associates, Tim Wilson, Darren Wilkes at Benny James. Once again, Darren's going to do, if you call Darren for HVAC, plumbing, or appliance repair, you'll get $100 off if you mention the live stream.
Second down and 4, 23 seconds to go. Simptonfelder takes a deep drop, a little bit of room. Nice little first down play. They'll be out of bounds at the 48. Nern coming up from that right corner position, making the tackle.
Same play again.
Yeah, looked out of bounds. Incomplete.
Should stop the clock.
10 seconds to go before half. Second down and 10. Britain, he didn't have a lot of room to even find an open receiver. Our linebacker back to the secondaries have really played a nice, tight job of coverage.
Well, these defensive linemen are really doing a good job. Tyler Giles has been in there a lot.
We're going to get one more timeout.
Josh
BGA.
Hartseff, Josh Crowell. You know, Clayton, we didn't mention it before, but Cody Ashmore. Did you mention he was out with a rib?
No, I did not mention that yet.
I think Cody's out tonight. Rosenberger's out. Jalen Greenwood, if you missed it in the beginning, out. Those are the ones that are out in the last 2 weeks. All three great contributors so far this year.
We love to have you sponsor the live stream with us. Contact Cindy Garrison at cgarrison.com.
ECS
Eagles. At ecseagles.com. Big help to our athletic program. All right, we're going to get the clock started. 10 seconds to go. Second down and 10. Ball on the 48. Simptonfelder, shotgun formation. Boy, nice push by Hartseff up front.
He's giving some time for his
pickoff. Peter Nern. See what we can do here before half. Nice play. That'll end it. Your Eagles up 20-0 at the half.
You talked about it at the beginning. Great to see Peter get the start. He's had several interceptions this year. Been a key player for us defensively. So you see it right there. He's just got a great nose for the ball.
Britton, I got just some very rudimentary stats here, but I've got McMeans with probably 12 carries, over 100 yards. Over 100 yards because he had 80 on the one
play. Yeah, that's right.
So that's been great. I have Welch. We've thrown the ball once. Am I missing one? No, twice. Twice.
The Dawson. Then we had the
incomplete right here. So Welch 1 for 1. Hatcher 0 for 1 on that one toss he had. So
we'll get the stats from Coach Bowers here in just a little bit. So, and we're going to take a break just for a second, get set up, and I'm going to interview a couple of special people with our basketball program. All right, I'm joined by Coach Willie Jenkins. Coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good to see you. Good to have you. Good to have you in the booth tonight.
Glad to be
So
here.
one of the things we wanted to do, well, we're first of all glad you're at ECS, glad you're investing in our young men.
Yes, sir.
No, you have a heart for discipleship and for for all nations. I know
Yes,
from
sir.
talking to you, Soup would be proud to know that we talked about all nations.
Oh,
But
yeah. Oh, yeah.
as Soup would say, we've got to see the masses and see the world through the man,
Mm-hmm.
and then we build that man to reach the masses.
Yes, sir.
What did I mess up?
No, you didn't.
Okay,
See the
good.
masses through the disciple, and disciple is basically seeing the end product,
Yeah.
seeing the end product through the man.
So you're building that man
Yes,
to
sir.
accomplish the end product.
Yes, sir.
So, but glad to have you. I'm always glad to talk about discipleship.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we want to talk a little bit about basketball. So, Coach Tippett,
Mm-hmm.
great job here, great job, storied coach in basketball in this
Mm-hmm.
city. Has done a great job. We obviously wish him well, and he's
Yes,
decided to retire, and good for him. He's been doing it for a long time. Again, has had one of the winningest coaches in the history in the state of Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
So a great man, a great legend.
Mm-hmm.
But really excited to have someone to come in and follow him. A guy who is a godly man who really sees basketball as something more than just a sport, but who also, in his own right, was an extremely talented basketball player. So
Sure.
give us a brief history of your bio,
Okay.
the parts you want to share, and then I want you to tell us about your family as well, because Erica's probably one of the greatest things about you, having met her.
Sir.
So I know you're not going. I'm not going to argue that my wife is one of the greatest things about me.
Now
but
you want to sleep tonight.
that's right. She's out of town, so I'm good.
you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
But tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got to ECS.
Basically, man, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Went to Fairleigh High School, went to UMass, ended up transferring to Tennessee Tech. Was blessed to play professional basketball after that for 10 years over in Europe, and found Christ in Saudi Arabia, a Muslim country. God is funny. And from that point on, I knew what he wanted me to do, and that was pour into young men and teach them what it is to be a godly man. I got through ECS actually through Travis Soup and Travis Slater.
Okay.
And Chip Hudson. They wanted. I told Travis I wanted to coach, but I wanted to coach college at the time, and he said, "Well, my 8th grade girl need a basketball coach." But I said, "I ain't coaching no girls, bro. I ain't coaching no girls." And me and my wife prayed about it, and it was the best decision. Outside of giving my life to Christ to find my wife, that was the next best decision I have made, bro. And I came to ECS, and I just love how it was like a family atmosphere. I tell people all the time, you have all type of schools. Some schools is like the Mississippi River. Some is like the ocean. ECS is like a pool. In the Mississippi River, if you drown, you're done. You get caught by that current. In the ocean, we can get to you before you drown, but you might drown before we get there. But at ECS, by it being a pool, we can jump in there with you if you're drowning and start swimming with you. That's what disciple making is. It's life on life. And so I saw that here. And I thank God every day for the opportunity to be here. It's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. So.
Well, I'm glad you're here, just knowing your heart, and I've seen you coach basketball, and the one thing I know is you get the most out of your players. So
Yes,
you
sir.
expect a lot.
Yes,
You
sir.
have a high standard, and I think one of the keys to that is, you talk about as a parent trying to teach your kids to do hard things, and just trying to teach your kids how to overcome adversity, and you talk about the Navy SEALs, about how what we think our capacity is, regardless of what it is in life, is far less than it actually is. And so helping kids realize that they have so much more in them that they haven't tapped. When they think they're all done, they're really not all done. And I've seen you do that in my own son. I've seen you do it in a lot of guys.
You got a great son, man.
So thank you. I'm very proud of him.
Yeah.
Grateful.
Yeah.
So, but tell us about the basketball program. This is going to be your first season. So you were fortunate enough to be here in the off season.
Yes, sir.
Right. So I mentioned now you're working out, and you were here this summer with the guys. You knew a lot of them because you were on campus last year coaching the 8th grade, seventh grade, eighth grade. Yeah. So, and helping with 7th grade. So, but tell us about, what are your goals for the program? What are you guys trying to accomplish? What do we look forward to this year?
My main goal for this group is them to understand who God has made them to be. We was all made in His image. We talking about a God that can move mountains, man, part the Red Sea. Like, man, we talking about God. And if He made us all in His image, that means we got to represent Him the right way. My biggest goal is, and I got to tell the boys, our slogan this year is land of no excuses. Just get it done. When you play ECS, you know you're going to know you're in for a fight. And we're going to do it biblically. Nothing about Christ was soft.
Yeah.
If we got to box you out, we're going to box you out all the way to the stands. If we got to dive on this floor, we diving on this floor. If we got to play defense, we going to be physical. we going to be in your face. We ain't going to say nothing bad to you, none of that. But our goal is when you get done playing us, we want you to ask us why we play so hard. And that way we'll be telling you because of Jesus Christ. And we're ready to share the gospel with you. That's the only goal that I got for this team. Whatever happens, happens.
That's a lofty goal, but a good one.
Yeah.
So you've got how long till season starts?
We got about close to a month.
So you got a month to get ready. What do you have to do in the next 30 days to get ready?
Keep working. We actually going to get the boys. They've been going, like you said, they've been going all summer. We didn't take no days off. Only time we took off was the dead period. So they're going to go hard next week, and we're going to give them 2 weeks off. Just for sometimes it's good to be away from the game for a little bit and get your body right. And they've been in the weight room. They've been running parachutes, sand pits, pushing sleds. We've been working. So I want them to get away from it for a while, and then we'll come back that week after fall break, and then we're going to hit it. Their first practice, I think they already know we're going to put 4 garbage cans down. And if you got to throw up, you find one of them garbage cans because it's a certain way we're going to play this year. We're going to get up and down. We're going to be in your face. I believe everybody can play fast if they know where they're going, and we know how to move that ball. The ball moves faster than you dribbling or you trying to run with it. If we can move it fast and get the ball spread around, now everybody's a threat. So we're going to shoot a lot of threes. We're going to get the ball down low. We're going to come out off a lot of pick and rolls, and we're going to play the game the right way.
Wide open.
Wide open.
Which is fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to be at some games. I'm going to come.
Appreciate it.
I'm glad you're here. Appreciate what you're doing. Appreciate how you're
man.
investing in these men and how you love them, you care about them.
Oh, yeah.
And you want to see them really become godly men.
Yes, sir.
And one thing I appreciate about you that I've witnessed that I don't know if other people have the chance to see, but you look at kids, and I know from conversations, you see the potential in these kids. You don't see who they are today. Just like you're talking about basketball, you have to know where the basketball is going to be.
Yes,
the
sir.
basketball can move faster than you can. You got to know where it's going to be so that you can meet it there.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's what you see where these kids have the potential to go.
Yes, sir.
And that's what you're trying to call them up to, and I really appreciate that about you.
I
So
appreciate you too, bro.
thanks for coming, and
problem.
let's introduce Haddon real quick, and
Okay.
if you hand off that mic, I'm going to ask him some questions about you. So I don't know if you want to stay or go, or
I'm going to stay just in case
just in case he needs to run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Coach. All right. We're in good shape. You know, usually I'm in here with Clayton, and Clayton's not. I'm vertically challenged compared to you two. So,
Yes, sir.
how tall are you, Haddon?
I think I'm 6'3", 6'4".
Okay, well, never mind. I'm going to stand up tall. So, Haddon Burgess, what year are you?
I'm a junior.
How long have you been at ECS?
I came here my 7th grade year in middle school.
All right, and tell us a little bit about just what it's like. You've spent enough time with Coach Willie that you know about Coach Willie. So
Yes, sir.
tell me what it's like to play for Coach Willie. What do you see in him as a man, and what does he expect from you that you can tell, just so far this year from working with him?
Well, he expects everything out of us. And first off, every day we begin with prayer, and then what he expects us to do, which is work hard. And our motto is the land of no excuses. We just get it done. And we stick to that motto. And when we don't want to, he holds us accountable. And we play hard, we work hard to glorify God. And when people see us working that hard, diving for the ball when no one dives, blood, sweat, and tears in practice, when they ask why are they playing that hard, we tell them to glorify God. So.
Wow, that's great. So what position do you play?
Power forward, center.
And this is, how long have you been playing basketball? You're obviously a tall guy, so.
Pretty much my whole life. I've just always been playing.
So did you played last year on
Yes,
this
sir.
team?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so that's fun. You get to see two different coaches, two different styles of basketball, and really how you can play two different styles. And that maybe gives us an advantage because we've played a different style of basketball than what Coach Willie's talking about, and different styles are effective. But now when you play teams that play that style, you'll know how they play. So
Yes,
that
sir.
may give you a little bit of advantage. All right, well we've only been in school for a few weeks, but it's fall break is just around the corner, so it's happened fast. But we've got in the upper school specifically Braxton Brady, new upper school head. Tell me about what's going on in school. How is it being back this year? You're a junior, right? So
Yes, sir.
what's it like another year? There's just one class ahead of you. So tell me about what it's like to be a junior at ECS.
It's a great feeling, especially being like a little like upperclassman, not the freshman, not the sophomore. But there's been some changes, but they've been really good, and I've really enjoyed this year. We've made a lot of changes, but I've seen how they've impacted ECS and really helped us out, and I can just see the changes just helping.
So what's your best subject?
Probably history, American history.
You like history?
Yes, sir.
All right. What are you excited about for this season and this year as a junior? I guess a little bit of your goals for you personally, and then tell me just one thing that you're excited about with this team.
I just really want to see the team come together, which I've seen that over the summer. And like Coach Willie's always saying, it's not one player. We're not playing for ourselves. We're playing as a team. So when we mess up in practice or when we're being selfish, it affects us all. All our choices affect not just ourselves but everyone around us. So I think I just really want to see the team come together and play as a unit for God.
Well, these are great lessons to learn. I always talk about sports teach you great lessons about life because when you get into the work world and when you're in a family, it's the same. It's about the group and the team, and in the work world, you're surrounded by all kinds of people, and so you got to come together to accomplish an objective. So, I mean, they're a great breeding ground for life, teaching you about life and preparing you, raising you up, preparing you to go out into the world and to make a difference. So,
Yes, sir.
well, I've heard great things about you. I've from Coach Willie. He's proud of you and the things you've accomplished over the summer and in getting ready for this team. I know he's really looking to you and counting on you to be a contributor this year. And so I appreciate your hard work based on the things he's told me and for representing our school well and being a leader on that team. And we're excited about basketball this year. And
Yes,
I'll
sir.
be in the stands and we'll be ready to watch. And I think we're even going to have some live stream basketball this year too. I
Okay.
will not be commentating because Coach Willie already knows I don't know anything about basketball. I'm tall, but I got cut from the 8th grade team, and that was it for me. So it was the next time I played was in the coaches players game, whatever they call that.
Yes,
so
sir.
we used to have one of those. Maybe bring back the teachers, seniors game. The non-basketball players could play, but we didn't have Coach Willie here either. So
Yes, sir.
anyway, great to talk to you. Thanks for
Yes,
spending a few
sir.
minutes with us, and
Thank
we
you.
wish you well this season.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break, and then we come back. We've got about 2 minutes before kickoff. All right. Thank you. Good job.
Welcome back. Great interviews at halftime. Haddon Burgess. Also Coach Willie Jenkins, varsity basketball. That's getting ready to kick off here in probably less than a month. Your Eagles received kicked off the first half. Will be receiving this second half. BGA kicking south.
Kicking off for BGA, Jack.
Carson Gagnon, Dawson Williams, 2 deep backs. That'll be returned by Gagnon. He'll catch it at the 10. A little bit of room. He breaks free on the right side. Boy, nice tackle.
Boy, one guy to beat. That was a great return.
44-yard line. The Eagles will start. Joseph Welch, number 10.
Well, nice to get the ball back. Obviously deferring, getting the ball to start the second half, and then to come out with a return like that. A great way to start the second half.
Welch, 6-foot senior. Bowden, your fullback. McMeans back in at tailback. Williams split out wide left. We're going to flip Daniel and Kroll to the right side. Made a little adjustment at halftime. Met him right in the backfield. We kind of went opposite that power play. That'll lose probably 2. Bring up second and 12. Williams going to be split to the bottom of your screen once again. Bowden at fullback, McMeans. Tailback, same formation. Welch under center. Little outside move by McMeans. It's a little bit of room. Boy, nice gain out of nothing by McMeans. Nice speed, just kind of stretched it and stretched it. Great play by Dawson Williams to not get a clip.
2nd and 12 now to 3rd and 2. That was a huge run.
Welch getting the play from Coach Rodriguez. See if we can't get behind Pennington Hartsuff on this left side, along with Kroll. 2 tight end. Boy, not a lot of room. They kind of saw that coming. That's going to bring up 4th down. It's like BGA made a few adjustments. We'll play a little chess ourselves, try to counter that. We're going to go for it, Britton. 4th down and 3.
May try to draw him off sides.
Epperson up the top of your screen. McMeans. Got a little movement. Here we go. Couldn't quite get him to move. Looks like we're going to get a new play.
Play clock's not running.
Stretch play right side. Boy, nice second effort. Just nothing going. McMeans will get back to the 50 where BGA will take over. So BGA is going to pick up good field position to start this 3rd period. 10 minutes. Eagles had the ball only 2 minutes. Rain has slacked up. Little 8-yard gain on the left side. Nice pass, Simpson-Felter, number 9. Second down and probably a long 2. Boy, Hartsuff, nice play. Gets him wrapped up. Another host of Eagles jumped in there to get him down.
I'm looking at the first half stats, Clayton. In the first half, we were 4 for 4 on third down conversions. So it may have been one of the things Coach Rodriguez was thinking right there on that fourth down. I've got some more stats.
Nice tackle, Josh Kroll.
I'll share with you here in just
Third
a
and
minute.
1. Boy, quick hit. He'll pick up probably 5, get down to the 35-yard line. You almost knew that play was coming. That's been their probably most successful play of the night.
Well, we're giving them a little bit of room.
Yeah,
we don't want to
quick
get beat deep, so you really give up that short pass. You give them the 5 to stop at the 35.
Place is good for a first down. First and 10 from the ECS 37.
Pass again. Number 7 across the middle of the field. Oh, going deep. Wow. Got behind us, Britton. Touchdown, BGA. Boy, just kind of slipped right in, didn't he?
Good throw and catch. You knew they were capable of it. It's the first time really we've seen a good long throw downfield that I can recall. They did have Battleground. BGA did have 132 yards in the first half, and 111 of those were in the air.
Wow.
You can flip that. The Eagles had 195 yards total with 13 rushing yards. So
Yeah, just a
this
two-
is a passing team versus a running
yeah,
team.
It is.
We dominated the time of possession. Good
Extra-
pressure on that
Yeah,
kick.
extra point is up and good. 8:39 to go in the third quarter. BGA finally gets on the board, 7 points. Your Eagles are up 20-7. All right,
Well,
let's
time
see.
of possession for the first half, the Eagles 13 minutes and 17 seconds. Just over 8 minutes for BGA. We had 11 first downs to their 6. As I mentioned, 4 for 4 on third downs. They were 2 for
Boy,
5.
that's a huge part of that first half, I think. The number of first downs, which allowed us to keep the ball, which kept their offense off the field.
Yeah, McMeans rushed for 159 yards.
All right, we'll see if we need to tighten up a little bit more.
Well, rewatching that pass play, their receiver did a good job. He was about just one step ahead of our defender, and it was one step enough.
But like you said, it was just a great pass. All right, let's see if we can't get another great return by Gagnon. We'd love to take this all the way.
Well, yeah, great return the first one to start the second half, all the way down to about the 46-yard line, our own 46.
Looks like we're kind of looking like they may do a little onside, but they do a full kick. Williams will take it at about the 6-yard line. Not a lot of room. Nice spin move. He'll get out to the 20, maybe 21-yard line. All right, we're going to flip, get Jacob Hatcher back in at quarterback, still going series by series. Dietrich Pennington, left defensive tackle, along with Hartsuff. Tingley still at the center. Hudson Steele, right guard, taking the place of Ashmore. Paul Ellis, right tackle. Bowden, your fullback. McMeans, tailback. We've got Williams and Gagnon split out wide left. McMeans got a little bit of room. Nice second effort. He'll pick up probably 6. 5 to 6 by McMeans. Boys running hard tonight.
He has a second effort, picked up at least 2 yards, maybe 3. Had to take a break there for a sec, Clayton. I got a visit from a 7-year-old. Like I said at the half, well, Teresa's out of town, so it's all on Mr. Mom.
Mm-hmm.
So
Probably wanted a little cash.
of course, you know, as you would expect, she left me everything I needed to do. It's play-by-play for being a dad. So it'd be hard for me to mess it up.
We're going to flip that formation. Quick hit. Dawson Williams got a little bit of room. Boy, nice tackle. I'm not sure we gained any. Nice pass by Hatcher.
Well, almost looked like that pass was backwards.
Well, if it doesn't do anything other than make them think that we may throw that a little bit. Boy, nice block by Gagnon. Just wish he'd have come back to the inside. Williams tried to keep it to the outside.
You know, I find it's hard. I mean, you've been there too, running the ball. It's hard to take the ball back inside because intuitively you know there's more people there.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's where the best holes develop.
And when you have speed, you want to get outside, right?
Yep, you can beat them with your speed on the end, which
All right,
certainly Dawson has.
They're going to be bringing most folks here. We're going to kind of flip Daniel over. I believe he got the first down.
Well,
he's going to be right at it.
Yeah, it looks like he got it by.
Nice play, Alan Bowden. Nice to see Bowden in at that tailback. First down, Eagles. Ball 31-yard line. 20-7, 6:49 to go in the third. Thank you for joining us tonight, whether you are at home, on your TV, or on the road on your smart device.
Or in Park City, Utah, like Sean Wilkins of Sean Wilkins State Farm is. I just got a text message, eating pizza in Park City, watching the game, mom and dad.
That's right. You know, we assume people are on their smartphone watching, but a lot of folks are driving. They're not watching, but they are listening.
Don't watch while you're driving.
Don't watch, but you can listen on YouTube. Two tight end, Gagnon, bottom of your screen. Williams in motion. Little flip to Williams. Not a lot of room. Maybe a gain of 1 or 2.
Boy, this BGA defense looks like an entirely different squad.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know if we went in too confident and came out too confident, or if they went in and made some adjustments, you know, like we saw last week. Maybe a combination of both.
It's a little chess match here, these first two series usually.
Well, what I do like is, Coach talked about it, trying to get Dawson the ball in open field, and we've seen it already twice in this series. The quick pass out to the right and then that little flip to him. They haven't worked, but if you keep doing that and putting the ball in Dawson's hands, good things are going to happen. At least they have historically.
McMeans on the left side, he will not gain any brought down. We spoke to Coach Rod right after the half before we came out. We'll get him in just a minute when we have a break in the action.
Well, it's a big third down, about 3rd and 8.
Josh Kroll out, Austin Hill in. All right, a long 3rd and 8. Hatcher, shotgun formation. McMeans split to his right. Williams in motion. We're going to fake that sweep around. Oh, nice play. Get back to the middle of the field, maybe. Not going to get enough for a first down. Nice closing speed by BGA. Your Eagles will bring out their punt team.
Well, they've worked hard at getting the ball to Dawson. We didn't do that much in the first half. And on paper, that draws up really nicely. BGA's just done a good job defending. Credit to them, because Dawson's gotten the ball, clean handoffs, clean passes, clean flips, and had some room, and he's a great athlete. He's proven that. The credit to BGA defense.
Nice punt by Karn. Be fair caught at the 26-yard line. Britton, we'll get Coach Rod here at his halftime. See what he had to say.
Coach came out, first 2 quarters, a little different than we've seen from your guys. Really focused. Boy, a lot of great things we saw. What do you tell them at halftime to finish this game tonight?
Well, we're really proud of how we came out and kind of eliminated the distractions that could exist when you have a weather element. And we just told them we've got to finish. We've got to be a finishing team. We've got to continue doing some things that were successful in the first half, improve those, and then maybe add a few little wrinkles in. But really, it's about executing, it's about playing hard and finishing.
Yeah, great, Coach. Good luck. Thank you.
But Coach has added those wrinkles in he was just talking about. It's just so far BGA hadn't fallen for it, but you saw several new plays to Dawson, really 3 of them.
Yeah.
It's the same play twice, but involving using Dawson 2 different ways.
Carson Gagnon coming up from his safety to make a nice tackle, but not before a first down BGA. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Quick handoff.
Boy, nice play. Alan Bowden
work.
just throws him down.
Literally.
Literally throws him down. Josh Hartsuff right there along with him. They have not had success running the ball between the tackles at all. If we can just put an end to that quick 5-yard hitch out, that would certainly slow them down. Rain has pretty much stopped.
I was just looking at the radar. It looks like the rain is I think we're finished with the rain for a while. I do think we'll have some more rain tonight in Memphis, but not during game time.
You're going to spread it out. A little out and up. Boy, nice play. Throw and catch. That'll be just shy of a first down. Third and 1.
Third and a foot, maybe.
Well, they do a lot of shifting, a lot of motion to distract you and come back to the opposite side. It's
come back to the same place.
It's a lot of
same place.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of window dressing, as they call it. Well, their best run has been their quick pass.
Their quarterback was 12 for 18.
And we got a big cushion here. Zachary Brooks, a good 10 yards. Boys, let's get up there. Boy, second effort. He got it.
Oh,
Boy,
man.
Boy, we were there. Just
good read.
Yeah, I mean, bam, 1, 2, basically 3 missed tackles.
Carson, the first one there, set him up.
Hand that, hey, give that credit to the BGA. Great
second effort.
Yeah, that's it. That's great.
He knew what he needed to do yardage-wise, and he got it.
All right, 2:57. Haven't given up the long play yet this drive. Simpson-Felcher, shotgun, deep drop, goes to the side. Nice tackle, Austin Hill once again.
Right on it, also probably about a yard. Austin was right on the ball, read it well.
Boy, he's kind of been smelling that play all night.
He closed quickly, too.
He had a little curl route probably open that was probably his better target, but
You're the quarterback.
Just couldn't see it right there.
Yeah.
But didn't have a lot of time.
No, I had some good movement from the linebacker.
Little handoff up tight.
Nowhere
Man,
to
Paul
go.
Ellis. Boy,
Great.
nice tackle, Paul Ellis. Boy, great play from that backside. I talked to Paul right before the game. Paul's had some little nagging this and that from the summer. He's slowly, tonight he said he feels better than he ever has.
Evan Lockhart was in on that tackle as well. Right there at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10, big play. Boy.
I mean, it's essentially the same.
It's the same out, isn't it, Britton?
It's the same out over, just like it's like watching us run the ball.
Yeah.
It's the same play over and over again.
Yeah, it is.
I don't blame him. I would do the same thing until we can shut it down.
Our linebackers just can't quite get enough of a.
Couldn't get it out there fast.
You played outside linebacker. You know
that's a long
tough.
way to go.
Yeah.
From the snap in the linebacker position to all. They're throwing that ball effectively right before he goes out of bounds. That is a long way to go for a linebacker. I don't care how fast you are.
1st and 10, handoff. Ty Reed still on his feet.
Boy,
out of bounds. Gain maybe 2. Had him for a loss, Britton.
We had him for a loss.
Yep.
He good second effort on his part. Well, that goes back to some of the keys of the game you talked about, Clayton. We've got to wrap up. And for the most part, we've done that tonight.
Yeah, we have. You know, you hope as the game goes on, 3rd, 4th quarters, we continue to do that. Hurry up offense. We're going to fake that. Open across the middle.
Across the middle, same play.
Boy, nice defense. Peter Nern. Boy, thought he might get the pick. Great position. That was their shot. Nern just tracked him. Great break on the ball. A little bit high, which helped us.
Good break from Nern coming up in that out of the safety position. He was in the safety position, wasn't he? Was he a deep corner?
Yeah, and
big cushion.
I tell you what, had that ball been in the right spot, he may have picked it off.
A little bit underthrown, he would have picked it off.
Simpson-Felcher still hurry up offense. 3rd down and 9. See where they go. Middle of the field, wide open, looks like. Boy, overthrew him. That's the break we needed. He had him. Nice route. Saunders, nice play. Nice play by, was that Lockhart?
Lockhart.
Yeah, Lockhart and Saunders kind of bottled up the middle of the field. Didn't give him a lot of room to throw in.
Well, they're trying, as you can see, they're trying to get the ball in that no man's land between the safety and the linebackers. And if they're effective at doing that, I mean, it's hard for the linebackers to get that far back, hard for the safety to get that far up.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get on your feet. 4th down and 9. Big play. 55 seconds to go in the third. Get a little pressure. Like we're coming with the blitz. Lockhart, Saunders up the middle. Get a little pressure. It's going to be quick. Gets flushed. Underthrown.
Nope.
Great play. Great call by Coach Rod, Trey Adams, Scott Vogel bringing that pressure. Coach Ben Todd, defensive unit. Huge play. Boy, that was just as good a confidence builder for us as anything to get off the field. Dietrich, boy, just was about to wrap him up.
Had him.
Alan Bowden looked like Bowden would have caught him.
We're getting a great push from our front three. They've got 5 offensive linemen blocking 3 defensive linemen. And I'm going to tell you, our 3 defensive linemen are giving them fits. You saw it right there with Dietrich.
All right, Joseph Welch back in at quarterback. This is the series I want to see Coach Rodriguez. Let's see what he does here. We've seen him 2 times before. Got a little option play. Welch keeps it around the outside. Haven't seen it. Nice play by Bowden. Nice block. That'll be a 1st down. Joseph Welch. Love the play call.
Well, that block by Dawson was enough to get on the 1st down. If Dawson doesn't make that block, I think they might have stopped us.
Bowden, Dawson,
Dawson helped us pick up about 2 or 3 more yards, which was enough for the 1st down, and we talked about it in the first half. Dawson's just really done a great job of blocking downfield, and it's so important.
Very unselfish. That'll put it on the BGA 47-yard line.
The clock is winding down. We're almost finished with this 3rd quarter, 20-7.
I don't believe we'll get this play off. I think we're going to hold tight. We'll flip the field. Coach Rod's signaling, let's hold on. Let's hold on a minute. 7 seconds and counting. We'll take a break and go to the 4th. Brett and I, let's talk about it. 3rd quarter, was that the best shot BJ's got for us? We kind of absorbed a punch. Took one.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because clearly they're going downfield more, although they had that quick out too. If they need it, they get the quick out, but they've taken a couple of shots downfield across the middle. They've got a big, tall receiver. Good, great receiving core. We talked about it, several times already, but several guys they have, those receivers. They've got 7 guys with over 100 yards, and then they've got 3 guys with number 2, number 3, and number 4 all so that's not their numbers. They're ranked 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in their division, but they all have Reed, Bennett, one other guy, Stevens, I think his name. What happens, I can't read my own writing. But each of them with 275 yards. So 3 guys with almost 300 yards coming into this game. And then, of course, they've already added, as we said, they added 111 yards in the first half. Oh, they're effective passing. Antonio Stevens, that's his name.
All right, 4th quarter, so we flip the field. If you're at home without a screen, we're heading south. Ball just in BGA territory. Twins, bottom of the screen. Quick option again. McMeans with the pitch. Boy, he's going to get run down by number 15. Boy, that's a great play by Chico Bennett, Georgia Tech signee.
Yeah, Chico Bennett's a great-looking football player.
He ran him down from the backside. That play, you normally don't have to block the backside.
No.
But
you need to block Chico.
You do, when you can run that fast. He did, came all the way, well, maybe not quite from the back, but 2nd down and 9. Gagnon, top of your screen. Williams at the bottom. Welch, shotgun. Bowden, is that McMeans? To his right. Quick play up the middle. Not much. Pick up maybe 2 or 3 to the 45-yard line. 3rd down and a long 6.
BGA's Caleb C. 92 yards brings up 3rd down and 7.
Not a lot of room. Those guys are just they're just crowding the box now. They've got so many guys inside. When they realize we threw it 3 times the first half, there's no need to play deep. Trips left. We're going to put Austin Hill, kind of that inside slot receiver. Timeout. That's a
Prior to the snap, we've got delay.
Yeah.
Play
we do.
clock's not working. Is the play clock not working? The play clock.
It's been on 40 all night.
Play clock's not working.
Well, that's tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
3rd and 12. So we go from 3rd and 7 to 3rd and 12. All right, let's get a great play off. We're going to bring in Epperson, Gagnon, and Hill to the left. Dawson down low, try to get man on man.
I'd like to see a pass to Gagnon.
I think you're going to see it to Williams. Whoa, a little overthrown. A little high. He had a step on him. Quick little out. He had a lot of pressure, Britton looked like. He had to get rid of it a little sooner than he wanted to. I thought the timing was great, just a little high.
Backside pressure.
Yep. All right, 4th down and 12. Karn in to kick. Huge special teams to keep these guys corralled.
Good snap.
That'll give us time to get down. Fair catch at the 18. Simpton-Felcher will bring out his Wildcats with 9:49 to go. And 80, we'll call it 81 yards to drive.
Down by 13.
Down by 13. Great crowd, even despite the weather. The rain's kind of gotten out. Great student section. We'll give a rundown of our cheerleaders in just a moment. Quick handoff. Ty Reed. Giles brings him down. We've got Saunders, Hill. I think they're just running the ball a little bit to keep us honest. It's just not going to do what they need to win the game.
No, they're going to have to pass. That's what's worked for them. It's what worked for them in the first half. It's what's worked for them in the second half. And here they
Quick
go.
little well, nice play right in the hole. Gagnon on top of it, just can't quite close fast enough.
Had people all around him.
Yeah.
Couple of announcements, Clayton. They're running a hurry-up offense, which is going to make hurry-up announcements. But the Steve Collins Golf Classic, Monday, September 24th, Windike Country Club. I'll give you more info on that in a second.
We're going to hand off Ty Reed. Probably pick up 2. No more than 2 or 3, and we shut him down. 2nd down and 7.
Not been able to run. Didn't do it in the first half. Haven't been that effective in this half. So Steve Collins Classic, September 24th, Windike Country Club, 2 tee times, 8 and 1 o'clock. Sponsorships opportunities are available. Great event. Goes to support the annual fund. We had Joey Collins and Blake Dickens in here last week talking about it at halftime.
Going to try a run again. Yep, he'll pick
I don't
up.
understand that play call by there.
Evan Lockhart up from strong side linebacker makes the play.
Not sure what they were trying to accomplish there.
No, I don't either.
Try to catch us off guard because
Yeah,
it was an
a
unlikely
draw.
play call.
It was kind of a draw. They haven't really done that much.
If you can help sponsor or play in the Steve Collins Classic, reach out to Karen Jameson, K Jameson at ECSEagles.com. If you'd like to sponsor here, C Garrison at ECSEagles.com.
Big 3rd down, 3rd and 7. Get a little pressure. Dietrich Pennington gets a nice push. No, nice play. Peter Nern. We've called his name several times tonight. And, man, what a great play. Hung with him.
Well, Peter has just made a difference for us defensively.
Britton, that's Chico. Defensive end, converted to that receiver position. Tall, rangy.
I would not like, well, it would be okay for me to guard him, but I would not like to guard him if I was not matched up with him.
No.
All
right, we're gonna put Gagnon and Williams back deep this time. Little punt, little fair catch on the 29, Dawson Williams. 7:44 to go in the fourth. Every drive counts.
Choose up the clock.
Yeah, every drive counts. We've got to keep the ball.
Choose up the clock. Hey,
Defense.
Clayton, starting Monday, what's today? The 21st. So starting this coming Monday, same day the Steve Collins Golf Classic starts, we've got 100 new donors in 100 hours. 100 new donors in 100 hours. This campaign is targeting new people. They've never given to the school. Money will go directly to the annual fund. Contact Trey Adams at tadams@ecseagles.com. So if you've not previously been able to give, we would love for you to start that this year.
Quick pass, Gagnon in the flat.
Good block by Dawson.
Boy, Gagnon, nice play. Crosses midfield, gets to the 52. We haven't seen that yet tonight. Gagnon has great speed, long stride. Jacob Hatcher in at quarterback. Epperson, Williams split up top. Preston Daniel, tight end this side, bottom of your screen. Okay, he'll flip over. Going to fake that. Nice block by McMeans. Going deep. Wide open, Dawson Williams.
Oh, wow.
Almost. Boy, great pass. Jacob Hatcher.
I love that play call.
Boy, it's great coverage. Dawson had a step on him.
Dawson had the ball. Great job defensively by the Wildcats. He came in and just knocked the ball out right as it hit Dawson's hand. Well timed on their part. Well defended.
Woo.
I love that play call.
God, that would have been just the nail in the coffin.
You put that ball in the end zone and it's over.
I think so. I think it does. Nice block, Matthew McMeans. I tell you, he gave Hatcher a little extra time.
Let me read our cheerleaders, which I have not done yet tonight. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to wait.
We'll get right after this play. We're going to get Williams, Gagnon at the top. Same backfield. Quick pass to Williams. Nice block by Gagnon.
Well, shake and bake.
Well, he might get the first
Ooh,
down.
A late hit. Boy, if that had been on this sideline, you might have seen a late hit on that.
Boy, it was a late hit.
He went with it like a forearm, it looked like.
They're going to call him out at the 39.
I think they might have tacked on 15 that had been on this sideline. Okay.
Third and three.
Tierra Allen, Campbell Butcher, Kerrigan Childress, Claire Colley, Savannah Coombs, Lane Dawson, Mia Floriani, Gabby Genero, Holly Huffman, Taylor Huffman, Ashlyn Kimler, Kate Learned, Celie Ozier, and I'll pick up the rest here in just a sec.
You can get a timeout, official timeout. That's the second time he's done that tonight.
No, we must have McMeans might be bleeding a little bit.
No, I think he has an equipment. Well, maybe so. I'm not sure.
You can have a little cut, which would be no big deal, but if you have any exposed blood, you got to come out.
All right, so we're going to get Bowden going to come in at tailback. See if we keep the same play. Now, Coach Rod may change this up just a bit. Well, he might run just old-fashioned power football. We'll certainly see a lot of pressure from BGA, probably an all-out blitz. Bowden, nice move at the line of scrimmage. First down.
No, I don't know if it's enough.
I believe it is. They may measure, but I believe he got it.
There's two different spots. They're marking him short.
Well, yeah, maybe they are, Britton. Well, if we went forward on the first drive, we're certainly going for this.
Yeah.
Hatcher's a big body, 6'3", sophomore. We'll definitely get behind big Josiah Tingley. Tyler Giles, Dietrich, Paul Ellis. Quarterback sneak. Oh, yeah, plenty of room.
Oh, yeah. About a quarterback sneak for
Clock still
2.5
running, just under
yards.
6 minutes. Just under 6, 5:57.
All right, Clayton, our other cheerleaders I did not get to. Celie Ozier, Mary Virginia Rowland, Reagan Shackelford, Lauren Stevens, Evelyn Vanderswag, Addison Whitehorn, and our coaches, sponsors, Melissa Amons and Ashley Colley. So thanks to our cheerleaders. We're both cheer dads.
We are. I'll get a quick shot of those cheerleaders down there doing a great job tonight. Epperson split out wide, bottom of your screen, 2 tight end. McMeans back at tailback, met right at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of room. Well, they've got 7 people basically up in the box. Just not a lot of room to run. Britton, a lot of stuff going on around the school. Golf, a lot of tournament action. James Nichols, Luke Sinkowitz, both those guys made the state tournament. I'm not sure if that's this week or next, but congratulations to those guys. I think Margaret Porter.
Made it
also
as well.
made it as well. Female. That's coming up. I think the middle school tournament is this Monday at Plantation. Second down and 11. We're going to flip Kroll and Austin Hill. Dead ball foul. Delay of game. All right, it's going to back us up. 4:40. Clock still moving, though.
Clayton, we mentioned the Lady Eagles had a victory tonight against BGA earlier this afternoon, 1-0 in a hard-fought game. Also, this week they beat the Collierville Dragons, the Lady Dragons. ECS won 2-1, so that's a big win as well. Again, our Lady Eagles soccer team having a successful year. So, yes, Margaret Porter did qualify for the state as an individual.
Second down, 16, 4:30 and clicking. Williams, bottom of your screen. Ball on the 42. We're going to flip Kroll and Daniel. Keep the ball on the ground. McMeans. He might pick up 2. I think Coach Rod's just intent on letting this clock move. I just hope that extra point, Britton, we missed doesn't come back and get us here.
I hope not.
Our defense is going to step up, though. We're going to make some plays, and that won't even be an issue.
Well, I'll mention our coaches. So we've got a Sean Wilkins State Farm timeout. We call Sean Wilkins, 388-4944, 901-388-4944 for your auto, life, and health needs. Got the text earlier that he's listening, along with my mother. Hi, Mom and Dad.
Also, thanks to Bank 3, thanks to Strategic Financial Partners, thanks to Compliance Associates, Tim Wilson, Darren Wilkes with Benny James, and Ortho Memphis for taking care of us. All athletics. Coach Dabbs and Coach Dorman doing a great job of keeping us healthy, no matter if you're a cheerleader or a student or an athlete.
Yeah, Clayton, I want to mention these coaches. We talk about it each week, but we've got a lot of college experience on the staff. Manuel Burton played tight end at Arkansas State. Scott Vogel played safety at Memphis. Trey Adams kicked at Delta State. Ben Todd was a long snapper at Bethel. Steve Williford played at Mississippi State.
All right, we got Dawson Williams wide, bottom of your screen. Kind of got an island. Boy, nice move by McMeans, but just not going to get a lot of room. Clock still moving. Let's see if BGA gets a timeout here. Yep. They will. 3:51 to go. BGA will stop the clock, give them a good – they're going to need 2 drives.
It's another Sean Wilkins State Farm timeout.
Man, he's going to get a lot here, I think.
He's getting his money's worth tonight.
Yeah, tonight he is.
Just like me.
Paying
the
for
discount double check.
Paying for that.
What about you? You got the discount double check?
I got it.
You got.
Not
you
as
need
much
to double
as you
check.
do.
What do you mean? I get the discount double check. The only reason I got a bigger discount is because I've probably got more insurance.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's right. You got more to insure.
That's like when you buy stuff on sale, you can save more money, but you spent more money to save more money.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I'm not sure. It doesn't make sense. But I got the discount double check.
You're protected, and that's all that matters.
I am protected by one of the strongest companies in the world, which is a good thing. So thanks again to our sponsors. We really do appreciate what you guys do, and we would encourage those listening, if you have an opportunity to do business with one of our sponsors, please do so, and please let them know you appreciate them sponsoring Strategic Financial, Hamp Holcomb, Bill Edwards, Chandler Gagnon, Barrett Jones, all ECS people for financial planning. Reach out to them. And Scott House, specialize in commercial banking, private banking, great banker here with Bank 3. Reach out to some of these folks.
Chandler Karn to punt. Get a little air under it. See if we can't get a nice roll. We did. Down to the 15-yard line. We'll take that. Looking back the first half as he punts that, I think that high snap that he went and picked up and got off. I mean, that was a
big time
Oh,
save.
it was. That saved us even the 2 points. Without having to get a safety.
Well, it makes, it forces BGA to play a little differently.
Well, time is going to be running down. 3:40 to go. BGA most definitely have the ball in the air. They'll leave one back in the backfield to block. Boy, just a huge cushion. Austin Hill to make the tackle.
Yeah, I mentioned these other coaches. Hardy Buck, also on this staff, played football at Alabama. Coach Rue played big-time high school ball out in California.
Simpsonfelder, boy, ball. Oh, just out of the hands of Chico Bennett. Almost got the pick. Peter Nern.
Peter Nern gets up very gingerly.
Yeah, he kind of fell as that ball dropped. I think he kind of twisted his ankle trying to go for it.
Well, I tell you what I would do if I were a coach. I'd go right back at him. You see a guy limping out there?
Yeah.
I'd go right at him.
I hope he's faking it.
Just decoy?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be great?
That would be great. Steps up, picks it.
Boy, I'd like to see us get some pressure. See if Dietrich, Hartsuff, and Giles can get some pressure on the quarterback. Boy, got to wrap him up. That'll be a first down at the 38-yard line.
Got to stop Chico.
Well, not a lot of times your tight end, your defensive end is
a receiver.
Is your leading receiver probably on the night. Hurry up offense.
He's
out of bounds. He was. He drifted too far. That'll stop the clock. 3:02 to go.
Yeah, that quarterback was telegraphing that pass. He's not done a good job of looking off tonight. Coach Ruvalcaba, I mentioned, played ball at Sarah High School in California, which produced a number of big-time recruits. He's new, former Cordova High School coach, and of course Coach Rodriguez, running back at Yale.
Lockhart, a little pressure up the middle. Nice throw and catch left side. Probably pick up we'll call it 6. Bring up 3rd and 4. Caleb C. on the reception.
Dietrich Pennington had his arm up in the air, and he just missed it by a few inches.
2:56. Clock stopped. Just somebody needs to step up and make a big play.
That front defensive 3, we got to have a big
That's
rush
right.
here.
Come up in there, guys.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Oh, Austin Hill, interception on the deflection.
Stay in bounds. Stay in bounds.
Boy, great play, Austin Hill. Boy, that's what we needed. We just said somebody step up and make a big play. He threw the ball, deflected. Hill right
Through
place.
the hands
Yeah.
of the Wildcat receiver right into Austin's arms. Clayton, that should do it. It's going to be hard with 2 minutes and 44 seconds. It's not over, but we're in a great position to have the ball back, run the football.
Looks like BGA again. Nope, ECS, Coach Rod, going to just make sure we got a good game plan going into this last drive.
No reason not to take a timeout there.
Let's tell these guys how important this drive is. Let's run this clock out and let's win this ball game.
Well, Coach Rodriguez has done a great job putting together this staff. Steve Williford been here a couple times before, but just a great high school football coach. He picked up, he's new on the staff this year, Coach Rubalcaba, a good coach as well, new to the staff. Hardy Buck is new from Alabama, played for Nick Saban, played with all the Jones brothers, all three of them. Well, I know he played with Barrett, but we got a little technical difficulty in here. Hang on. It's in front. It's in front. Right there. Turn that.
All right, Coach Rod, just that was a every eye in that huddle was on him. Kind of want to give one last roundup and tell the guys, this is it. This is for the win against this Central Division opponent. Of course, we've already beaten an Eastern Division opponent in Webb. We'd love to add this one to our belt. Boy, nice penetration by number 56. McMeans kind of sidestepped him a little bit, but just could not quite get around him.
Well, the good news is there's only one timeout left for BGA.
Middle linebacker just popped in right behind our guard, pulling. 2nd down and 9, 2:22 and counting. Not looking good for BGA. Boy, Brett, this would be a huge win for the program, for Coach Rod at home. These guys beat us 28-0 last year. Handoff McMeans up the middle. Pick up probably 3. Great play, great push. That's all we want. Just keep the clock moving. No turnovers tonight. Timeout, BGA. 1:49 to go.
That should be their final timeout, so they're not going to be able to stop the ball again.
Tell you what, 2 significant plays of the game. Hard to say which was better. Pass to Dawson Williams, first touchdown for the Eagles, or second touchdown for the Eagles. Matthew McMeans, 81-yard touchdown run off the right side. Boy, 2 exciting plays.
Fantastic. Yeah, we've got another Sean Wilkins State Farm timeout, using a lot of timeouts tonight. This is good for Sean Wilkins. Call Sean Wilkins for insurance needs, 901-388-4944. Thanks for your support, Mr. Wilkins.
Be a good time to add in their motto, like a good neighbor.
State Farm is there. I can honestly say State Farm's been there for me like a family member. just like a family member.
Just like as if it was.
Like a father or a brother, for example.
It's like you have them in your speed dial or something.
It is like a speed dial. It's like I talk to him all the time. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
Discount double check.
3rd and 6, Welch under center. Going to finish out this drive. Boy, they're going to bring everybody. Nice play.
First down, Eagles.
Well, it's great play. Little counter option.
Yes.
Counter option. We loaded the end. Boy, nice push out. Austin Hill.
Love that play call.
Golly. Didn't load the end. Hill just let him go and just pushed him to the sideline.
Love that play call.
Well, that's going to do it, Britton.
That's the nail.
That's going to do it.
If we don't give the ball up, which surely we won't.
They're out of timeouts, 129 and counting.
Boy, what a great game. This BGA team comes in here favored. And
by all publications in Nashville, I might add.
Yeah, of course. Nashville, of course.
We're going to finish strong. We got Paul Ellis, Tyler Giles, Dietrich Pennington.
Prior to the snap, we've got a flag on the play. That flag is illegal participation against ECS.
We got 12 out there. Good news is that doesn't hurt us one bit. 1:11 to go. Looks like we got the victory formation. Yeah, love that formation. Nice job. That's going to do it. Well, maybe one more, Britton.
Why is the clock not running?
Yeah, I don't know. We got to run the clock. Yeah, we need to reset that clock, don't we?
They did just reset the play. Yeah, this is it. It's over. Boy, thanks to Spencer Tartera, our head engineer, Nathan Maroc, helping out with the camera and on the computer as well. Chris Cochran on the camera tonight. Thanks, guys, our live stream team.
That's going to do it, Britton. 32 seconds to go and counting. Your Eagles, you want to shake hands? Congratulate the Wildcats. Great to have them in Memphis tonight. Even better to get a victory.
Is it Sonic or is it
It's going to be Sonic.
Or the other place?
No, it's going to be Sonic.
Sonic tonight?
Yes.
Because you got cheated last week. I had to go.
Yeah.
I had to chaperone the dance.
Oh, yeah, we're back.
8th grade dance. Sonic time.
Sonic tonight.
All right, let me say thanks to our sponsors again. Stiles Law Firm, James Stiles, Sean Wilkins State Farm, Clayton Floriani, Pediatric Dental Group, Tim Wilson with Compliance Associates is the final horn sounds. Darren Wilkes with Benny James. Don't forget, if you call Darren and tell him that you heard on the live stream, you'll get $100 off of any service that you receive, HVAC, appliance, or plumbing. Also, Scott House with Bank 3. If you're looking for a private banker or a commercial banker, call Scott House at Bank 3. Strategic Financial. If you're looking for a financial planner, Hamp Holcomb, former board member and ECS parent. Bill Edwards, former baseball standout. Chandler Gagnon, former soccer standout. Barrett Jones, former football standout. Great team and guys dedicated to the financial careers and doing a great job. So if you need help on financial planning, reach out to them. And thanks also to Ortho Memphis, David Dabbs and Jen Dorman, our trainers. Dr. Denica. And then Jeff Whitehorn, thanks with absolute comfort for this week picking up the Chalk Talk and Walk.
I'm going to get out of here, go get some interviews. You finish up. Great to have everyone on board tonight, the live stream. Eagles up 20-7. Britton, take them home. Good night.
So that's going to take the Eagles to 5-1 overall, 3-1 in games that count, and should help actually move the Eagles back up in ranking. So great to see, after Clayton said being down 28-0 last year, to come in and really dominate the first half, dominate the time of possession, just control the ball, 11 first downs in the first half, and then really to hang in the second half. We bent, but we didn't break. So great job by the Eagles. That's going to do it tonight from Legends Field. Your ECS Eagles win over the BGA Wildcats 20-7. Tune in next week, and we'll be here for the game against Lausanne on the road. So thanks for watching, and have a great night.